Okay, so as the gospel's planted in a group of people, what we discover then is that it begins to establish itself. Now, the incarnation is the most amazing doctrine, because here we have God, eternal God, the God who makes worlds with words, coming into the neighborhood, and no one notices. I mean, you want to think about that for a while. He's in the neighborhood for 30 years. This is a God of the eternal, of eternal significance, of power and intelligence beyond what we can imagine, and he's in the neighborhood, no one notices. It says a lot about who God is and how he operates. And why I say all this stuff about missional and incarnational is because, in many ways, we evangelicals tend not to think about the incarnation a whole lot. We tend to think about it at Christmas, and forgive me for saying this, but I think for the most part, I think Santa trumps the cause, right? We think of itty-bitty baby Jesus, like Talladega Nights Jesus kind of thing. But the incarnation, the mystery, the wonder of the fact that God came into the world and took on human flesh misses us. It doesn't infuse our imagination. And the result is that we don't inform the way we practice our Christianity based on that. It should change everything, by the way, in respect for the human, in communicating meaningfully from within a culture. These things are bound in with the notion of incarnation. Let me say it this way. If God is a missionary God, then we must become a missionary people. If the way that God engages the world is incarnation, then we ourselves must become an incarnational people. Incarnationality ought to be part of who we are. Let me say it another way. Our theology, our deepest codes, the deepest ways we think about God and how he engages the world, and these two are very profound, by the way, should inform our methodology. And when we allow ourselves to do this, we begin to follow in the way of Jesus. We discover actually that the medium is the message. The church is more consistent with what we're meant to do in the first place. We're meant to be a people who go in, who love, who identify with a group of people, who are able to take root and to love the place and to enjoy it, and to be part and to affirm the humanness of people from within, as Jesus did with us, and follow the way of Jesus. Let me say that this way. If you're not doing church this way, then you better have a good excuse.